welcome. You're watching NewsX Deep Dive with Napier. Now viewers, the man on your screens, let's show him. Pramod Nautyal was working as a personal assistant in the office of Badrinath Kedarnath Temple Committee Chairman. He is now being arrested for allegedly stealing donations inside the Badrinath Temple. CCTV footage captures Pramod Nautyal suspiciously hiding or stealing cash, gold and silver coins, shaligram stones and offering envelopes from the temple's donation counting room. CCTV footage showed the accused repeatedly moving between the donation counting room and his office, raising doubt that the missing items were being hidden there. Nautyal has further been accused of stealing bundles of rupees 500 and rupees 100 notes. He claimed his innocence immediately after arrest. Listen in.
आपकी गलती है क्या? और भी लोग इसमें शामिल हैं क्या? आप किसी के कहने पे ये सब कर रहे थे? ये आपकी गलती है इस मामले में आप
But the SIT constituted by the Uttarakhand police have evidence against him. The SIT has recovered a shaligram stone and one laptop from accused Pramod Nautyal. The shaligram Shila is a sacred black fossil stone naturally found in the Gandaki river in Nepal and is revered by Hindus as a direct man. The Badri Kedar Temple Committee states that Adi Shankaracharya recovered this black shaligram idol from the Alaknanda river's Narad Kund and has reinstalled it in the temple in the 8th century. Although no money has been recovered so far from the searches linked with Pramod Nautyal, the probe began after alleged irregularities came to light during the counting of cash offerings made by devotees at the Badrinath temple on the 2nd of July. A preliminary inquiry reportedly found that cash had been taken out of the counting room without following the prescribed procedure. According to Chamoli police, the official was accused of misappropriating thali offerings at Badrinath Dham. On July 8, Yudhvir Pushpan, officer in charge of the Badrinath temple, on behalf of the BKTC, submitted a written complaint at Badrinath police station. The complaint stated that after information was received regarding financial irregularities during the counting of Thali Bhent donations on the 2nd of July, the chairman of the temple committee ordered a departmental inquiry. The SIT formed by the Uttarakhand government immediately visited the shrine and examined fresh evidence, including CCTV footage and call records of the accused. The Chief Minister promises strong action. Listen in.
पर हमने पहले दिन ही कहा था कि उस पर कोई भी क्षमा योग्य बातें नहीं है। उस पर जितनी सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए वो सब होगी। कानून अपना काम करेगा, क्योंकि ये हमारे पवित्र स्थल हैं, हमारे सनातन के केंद्र, आस्था श्रद्धा के केंद्र हैं। उसमें इस प्रकार का अपराध होना मैं समझता हूँ कि किसी भी कीमत पर कहीं भी क्षमा करने के योग्य नहीं।
The Badrinath Dham is one of Hinduism's holiest shrines and forms part of the Char Dham as well as the Chota Char Dham pilgrimage circuits. Believed to have been established by Adi Shankaracharya in the 8th century, the temple is situated at an altitude of about 10,200 feet on the banks of the Alaknanda river in Uttarakhand. According to Hindu tradition, Lord Vishnu meditated there with goddess Lakshmi, took the form of a badri, that is a tree, to shelter him, giving the shrine its name. It's open only for about 6 months each year due to extreme winter conditions. Badrinath attracts between 15 and 20 lakh devotees during a typical pilgrimage season, with some years witnessing even higher footfall, making it one of India's most visited and revered pilgrimage destinations. The Badrinath Kedarnath temples receive around rupees 80 to 85 crore in donations annually, while nearly rupees 70 crore has already been donated during the current 2026 Char Dham Yatra. It highlights the huge volume of offerings at stake in the ongoing donation theft probe. This loot, of course, comes amid the ongoing probe over the alleged loot in Ayodhya as well. Now, let's take a look at these faces very, very carefully. These are the people who have taken advantage of our faith for their greed. While tough punishment is must, temple transparency, especially during donations, is needed. With us on the broadcast is Mr. Ashok Kumar, former DGP of Uttarakhand. Sir, thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. You know, there's already been a lot of discussion on what's allegedly happened in Ayodhya, what's allegedly happened in Sabrimala temple as well, and now this case from the Badrinath Dham. Pramod Nautiyal was working as a personal assistant in the office of Badrinath Kedarnath Temple Committee chairman. He's been arrested for allegedly stealing donations inside the temple. Where do you think the probe is headed? Because up until now, nothing has really been recovered so far. But, you know, devotees, they go to temples to pray for their well-being, and they offer these donations selflessly, and that is being misappropriated.
It's certainly an attack on people's faith, people's trust. The CCTV footage, I think that is the basis on which the arrest has been made. Because as you said that there have not been very major recoveries, but CCTV footage and the conduct of Mr. Nautiyal must have given ample proof to the police so that they can justify the arrest. Now, I believe the further questions in front of SIT would be, is he alone or someone else is involved? In such cases of theft or embezzlement or misappropriation, what is required is, number one, the beneficiary. Who has taken the money? Who is benefited? Where the money has gone? And number two, conspirator, if any. If someone is at the back of it, on whose behalf or with whose conspiracy the crime of theft or embezzlement or misappropriation is being done. So I think the SIT will have to look into all these evidences, where the money has gone, how far has been stolen, since when is it being stolen, etc., etc., and who else is a party. I think these are the questions in front of SIT to make it a detailed probe.
Absolutely. And I also want to touch upon one final thing. You know, we've seen these cases, as I mentioned earlier. You know, we're seeing what's happening as far as the probe in the case in Ayodhya is concerned, in the case in Sabrimala is also concerned. This is, of course, a man who is, you know, he's been a part of the temple committee ecosystem, not a member, an assistant as such. What's needed to really ensure temple management takes place efficiently, effectively, and that necessary background checks are conducted?
It's true, this is required, but you never know. I mean, despite necessary background checks, it can happen, you know. And since these things were probably not taken so seriously earlier, but now after Ayodhya, the issue has come to the forefront, and now I think all the temple committees, etc., everyone has to be far more careful now. It's a time of, you know, digital age, and where everyone has cameras, CCTV are everywhere. So such kind of crimes will not be tolerated by public now. These are all in public eyes. So one has to be far more careful than the earlier days.
Absolutely, sir. With that, I would like to thank you for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. On that note, viewers, we dip into a quick short break.